Alright, this is Submissions 101. I'm Ari Bolden, and we're going to show you how to escape the arm lock today. It's a very common question on Submissions 101 on YouTube videos. What happens when someone throws an arm lock on you? We're going to show you two versions of how to get out of an arm lock. Remember, this is all about timing. If someone has a fully sunk arm lock on you, it's time to tap. However, if you can get it just before and you can feel them shifting their weight, this is where most of the arm lock escapes happen. So the very first one we're going to do is the Hitch Hiker escape. So Matt's going for the arm lock here. He's starting to fall back. So what I'm going to do is, he's got his leg over. Before this is fully extended, what I'm doing is I know that he wants to take my arm in this direction, over there. The arm lock is extremely hard to do when your arm is rotating in this direction. Okay? So as he's trying to pull back, I'm going to be hitchhiking away towards my head like this. The best way to think about this is trying to touch your thumb on the mat. As my arm bends, the integrity of my elbow is no longer being jeopardized. So I'm here. I'm going to be arching up. I'm going to be on my left shoulder now. I'm going to start walking around in this position. Now when I end up here, my arm ends up being bent. So when you go for the hitchhiker, he goes for it, he's pulling, you start arching and walking away from his legs, or towards his legs, over, up, collapse, and move. So let's do that again. That one's going to do this position right there. Okay. So as you can see, Matt is leaning back. There's the arch. Here. Moving around, up. Immediately I collapse, I grab his thigh, I move into him, pressure, I move to the side control position. So that's going to be the hitchhiker escape. It takes some time to understand the movement, but this is essentially what you're trying to do. If Matt doesn't have the arm lock, it just looks like this. As the arm goes back, this is an exercise that we do in class, that you rotate up, move away from your arm, start walking around, and as you can see, now it's bent in a fashion that it's supposed to go, and it's saves the arm from the arm. So this is a common escape that you will see all the time in matches. The second one we're going to do is basically me working the timing as he steps over my head, and I block, and I move up, and I roll up into it. This is also super common, seen in a lot of MMA matches as well. So Matt's going to come in. I feel he's got the arm. I know he's probably going to step over my head. So the moment he comes over with this, my arm is ready. And I put my hand right on his calf. As he falls back, I want to keep this either away in this direction and roll up, or what I often will do is he can come around, I feel the leg come over my head, I will push it, I'll collapse into him, pull my arm out that way. Your best scenario, however, is to push his leg away and roll up into the guard position. So I'll do this one more time. As he falls back, I push, I roll, and now I'm up in the guard position. In order for the arm lock to happen, Matt needs the leverage of his leg coming over my head here. So if even if it falls back like this, I'm in trouble. Now, a lot of times people will rotate their arm, these little micro movements. And you saw this actually escape happen several times in Metamoris recently, where a lot of the competitors would be grabbing on if they had either do this, and they'd put their head behind your leg, and now they would move and rotate and come up in the guard position. Obviously, world-class competitors are willing to risk a lot of things, and it's a risky venture too when they're doing it. A lot of them escape from it here because he's got it full extended and he can put his hips and he can really get it. So they're really banking on the fact that they can get that. If Matt has tons of head pressure here, it's going to be very hard. So I suggest trying to work on your timing when they're stepping around and blocking it as they step around and rolling at the same time. So those are two common armbar escapes when someone's going for it. So this is Missions 101. I'm Ari, that's Kaiser, and see you next time.